Mic test. Okay, welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. This will be episode 23, I think. Of the All Achievement Hard Settings Radioactive Ocean playthrough. So we are right now on our base planet. Last time we left off. I'm going to introduce what I'm going to do for each planetoid. So currently, I'm colonizing 4 planetoids, as you can see. Mainly the Radioactive Ocean, the Flip Asteroid, Desolens, and also the last one is the Marshy Asteroid, I think. Swampy Marshy or something like that. Marshy Asteroid. So for this radioactive ocean, last time we left off, there was a bunch of salt water in all the pipes here because there was an ocean of salt water built over here that was accumulating over here, and it actually flowed into this cool slush geyser area. So I actually have to do a lot of digging. Well, not a lot of digging. I dug out very little tiles. Not very little tiles. I dug out some tiles over here. As you can see, there used to be a bunch of tiles over here that leads to a supply teleporter and the teleporter input and the teleporter output. But I deconstructed all of them using a bunch of ladders placed here. And also, I've deconstructed some abyssalite over here. There used to be like a few pieces of abyssalite here and there. And then I just dug into them using a bunch of ladders. Not much have changed here, to be honest. This thing is currently flooded. Okay. By the way, the water level is rising rapidly. Because I have 3 geysers that are producing a ton of water, and all the ice have actually all melted in the bottom area, and all the water is taking their place. However, there's still a bunch of the water level is still rising despite the water melting all the ice and going right to the bottom. So very soon we might have a flooding issue here unless I can get my ammo suits soon. We will have flooding. Right now, I'm not using nearly as much water as is being produced. I did a bit of calculation. I find that I'm using like 10%, okay, maybe less than that, like 5% of all the water. On a bad day, I think I'm using like 10% of the water that is produced through all these geysers. And I'll say this each cycle passes, the water level here, like this general entire segment of water level rises by about 20 kg 20 kg per tile worth of water. So it's going up rapidly. And I really want some ammo suit so that I can try to dig out more of this area to let the water level flow down more. There's also a shit ton of hydrogen here, by the way. They are produced all by all these Saturn crater traps that have all now just stop because of the temperature. This ocean of water is actually causing the bottom area to heat up. Also, the geysers are contributing a lot to the heating up the base. That is something I'll have to address later on. Okay. Not right now. Right now, I'm focused on the other planet. I don't really have time for this. With the exception of the digging and the breaking of the pipes to get the salt water out, I've also just placed down a few these more desalinators over here. And then I've reworked the I've not changed the position of the water sieve, but I reworked the pipes a little bit. So if you can follow me here, there used to be a bunch of salt water here. That's why I placed 2 desalinator here. The desalinator got rid of all the salt water in this pipeline over here. There used to be a massive like polluted water loop around that is contaminated with salt water, and then I let all the salt water sort of flow back into this thing using my pliers mod, and then I get rid of all the salt water here. Then now it's pumping up polluted water, and this is sort of a check just to get rid of any salt water in the loop. Because if you pass polluted water through the desalinator, it would not damage it. It will just let it pass through without any power consumption. So yeah, this is sort of just a filter, and then once it gets to here, it will combine with the polluted water from the bathroom, and all of it will just be sent to the electrolyzer. Right now, it's not being sent to an electrolyzer though. I'm using the water over in this pipeline over here. So I have 2 pumps over here. The upper pump is pumping water, the lower pump isn't. Even if I get the lower pump to start working, I'm not using as much water, so the water will still be clogged in the pipes anyway. But I'm using the water and it's supplied to after it gets filtered here. Okay, it's a little bit hard to see, but it gets sent to the input here and here, and then the output combines together. By the way, each desalinator can process 5 kg of water per second, and liquid pipes can transport 10 kg water packets per second. So if you combine 2 desalinator, you will just be able to reach the maximum throughput of a pipe. and both output gets combined here, and then half of it gets sent out through the supply teleporter to the other side, to my flip asteroid, and then the other half gets sent to my bathrooms as well as the electrolyzer. And I would say that I'm only consuming like 5%. Okay, this water pipeline, I'm consuming about 20% or maybe 30% of the maximum throughput of this pump. So the pump is running at 30% downtime and it's already fulfilling all my liquid needs. And the water in here is not consistently flowing. It's actually like flowing and stopping because I'm just not consuming fast enough. Right now I only have two electrolyzers, and then the other side is also not getting that much water. I'm not requiring that much water. Okay, so let's jump to this side. I would say this side is more or less done. I don't really have any major problems with it. Occasionally, I need to come in and just manually let my guys kill some of these stone hatchlings. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention, because I've deconstructed some tiles here. As you can see, these are all tiles that are supposed to be hydroponic tiles, because I'm sending a bunch of polluted water through them. And guess what? Plants needs polluted water. There's only two. One is the pincha peppermint. Uh, the other one is the arbor tree, I think. I'm not sure. And then the last one is wheat fibers. Okay, so definitely it's not going to be pinch pepper nut, because pinch pepper nut you need to put it upside down in order to grow it. So it's either arbor tree or it's reed fiber, and just give the answer is reed fiber, because right now I've discovered reed fiber and I could get in my printing pot anytime, and if I get it, I'm going to take it and I'm going to plant it here. So this is just going to be some future proofing in case I get the reed fiber. I want to grow it immediately so that I get rush my ammo soon. Okay, let's go on to the next asteroid, planetoid, whatever. So right now there are a few bunch of major issues here. Okay, not major issues, there are a few small issues. Okay, first thing is my polluted water. Okay, there was a bunch of contaminated water in here as well, because a bunch of contaminated water was being sent out through this pipe over here, and I had to like just get my dupes to cut out all the sections. Luckily, I have a dupe here who has a one of them has the skill. Let me see. Not you dig one farm, not you cook two farm. Yeah, cook two farm has a interest in tidying, so I give him a plumbing skill, and he can remove the water packets in the pipe. And I actually got him to get rid of all the salt water inside there. Yeah, as you can see, let's just follow the water. I know the pipes are kind of hard, kind of confusing. Actually, to be honest, it's not as confusing as the radioactive ocean. There's only like two pipes, really two pipes in here. First one is the fresh water is going to come out here. It's going to get sent to this farm over here. The next is going to go to this farm section over here, and then the rest are going to go to a bathroom. And the other half is just going to go to the farm over here. This row of farm over here. Then last after it passes through the bathroom, it goes to this plants over here, and then the other sleekweed over here. Okay, and a major problem is that right now the polluted water is clogging up the pipes. There used to be a polluted water loop here, and even though the loop is quite big, it's not actually able to store all my polluted water. I've already like a lot. If you take a look at this liquid reservoir, it's like 4941 kg of polluted water in there. So there's quite a lot of polluted water. It's going to fill up anytime soon, which is why I'm building another liquid reservoir to hold all the polluted water in there. Okay, with that out of the way, another thing, so that's the first thing that I want to do. Another thing that I want to do, okay, besides mopping out this salt water, there's a bunch of salt water as you can see here. I have a bunch of mop errand queued up, because the salt water is going to cause a lot of soggy feet, and that's going to increase my stress, which is not good. Stress is already at 77%, by the way. Okay, next, I also want this motor to be mopped up. Okay, next will be this area over here. As you can see, I have a bunch of conveyor rails here. If you take a look at the shipping overlay, you can see that I have a bunch of conveyor rails over here. It's sending food from my kitchen area into this pit over here. This pit over here, take a look at the gas overlay, it's full of carbon dioxide, because I've placed a manual airlock over here and stopping the flow of oxygen in. So this place is kind of filled with carbon dioxide, and the food is is refrigerated and sterile. However, it's still spoiling. It's spoiling at a very slow rate, but it's still spoiling. I want the food to stay like fresh forever, and in order to do that, I have to get it deep frozen below -18 degrees. And the only place I can get it to -18 degrees without any aqua tuners is this spot over here. This is actually this general area over here is -28 degrees. But once I dig into it, I think the temperature should rise to about 24 -24 degrees, but it's still gonna be cold enough for all my food to be deep frozen, at least for like 50 cycles or so before this biome starts melting, because it's gonna exchange heat with the rest of the area. Even though there's a lot of abyssal light covering this area, insulating this area from the outside, and even though there's also a bunch of insulated tiles that are placed down, it's not going to be enough. The coldness, I guess, the heat is slowly going to come over from the other side and melt this biome eventually after like thousands of cycles. And I expect after 50 cycles or so, this area over here will probably have risen in temperature to about -18 degrees, and that will cause my food to spoil. But right now, I'm just trying to work my way towards there to preserve my food for a little while longer. I have a 778 kcals, by the way, here, and my basil blossoms are not even growing like all of the time, not growing 100% of the time because of a bunch of random saltwater packets coming through now and then. So if I'm really efficient, I'll be like millions of calories right now. And I have 3 duplicates on this planet. Just to remind you guys, I have 3 duplicates here. So I'm never ever going to finish this bunch of food over here. There's 420 kcals of berry sludge. So crystal berry. I want the berry sludge to be made at a higher priority over the crystal berry. Okay, let's make sure that berry sludge is always a higher priority because it requires the same ingredient, which is Bristol berry, as the crystal berry. And I don't want the crystal berry to be made because I'll have a bunch of sleepweed left over that I'm not able to do anything with. Yeah, so I want I want the berry sludge to be made. Also, berry sludge is a superior food because it doesn't spoil. So I can stockpile it as much as I want. So usually, in order to get millions of calories, best food to get used is to use berry sludge. Okay, I don't exactly need the morale either. Right now, most of my dupes have like, let's see, have like six or seven morale higher than their needs, so they are getting high morale. So I don't really need the super high tier food. Berry sludge is good enough. Okay, so that's the 2 things that I want to achieve on this planetoid, and I will even set this to yellow alert so that my dupes get on with it. This area over here is something I want to eventually work to, but my dupes won't be able to build the rails. So it's just to illustrate to you guys what my plans are for the future, but my dupes probably are unable to dig into this. Okay, maybe I can. Nah, I'll just set it like this first. I won't dig into it just yet because as soon as I dig into it, the heat will start to exchange into this place. I want to keep this place as cold as possible. Okay, next will be the third planetoid, which is the Desolens. Okay, this area is very tricky to deal with. I have a bunch of problems in this area. First two planetoid are more or less self-sufficient already, but this planetoid has a bunch of problems. Okay, first problem is food. I have very little food left, and I'm making a bunch of mush fry, and I even took a batch of barbecue from the mini pot once, but all of it has ran out. And that's the first problem. Food is the first problem. If you go to Abyssal Blossom, they are growing quite well. If you take a look at the temperature overlay here, the only reason that I place it this high up is because only the top area is cold. The entire map is over 30 degrees. All of these areas are above the 30 degrees. And this little area over here is a little below 30 degrees, but it's slowly heating up because of all this heat coming over. So yeah, I really don't have a choice, don't have any other places to build my farms except for the top area. And the only top area really accessible is this area over here, because all the other areas, especially this area, require me to dig through an ocean of chlorine and natural gas, and I'm not about to dig into them because all the chlorine will just settle down in this area and cause this area to be completely uninhabitable. Yep, so I'm trying to dig into as much, avoid digging into as much chlorine as possible. So only this area over here is viable, which is why I'm also deconstructing a bunch of stuff here, because I want to expand this into another farm and possibly a Draco ranch. My Draco over here is dying. his time left until death is 5 or 6 cycles. So I really need to relocate him to somewhere over here so that I can put a bunch of mealwood down and let him eat the mealwood, because otherwise he's just gonna die and he's the only Draco left on this planet. So yeah, it's kind of bad. And the bad thing is that I can't even like feed him because all the temperature here is 30 degrees. So even if I put a towel here and try to grow mealwood, it will just not grow at all. So the only way is to relocate to somewhere higher, like this area over here, and then I can properly ranch him, like give him the proper food and have a good hydrogen oxygen setup. Because right now all the hydrogen is somehow gone. I think when this space exposure happened, a lot of the hydrogen went out before I can get my dude to plug it up, and then yeah, so all the hydrogen just disappeared, which is really unfortunate. There's a pocket of hydrogen here, but as I mentioned, this area is completely uninhabitable for any kind of mealwood because the temperature is super hot and the heat is actually spreading over. It's already like 50 degrees in this area. Yeah, so it's going to be really bad. Fortunately, I'm getting rid of a bunch of heat using the electrolyzer. If you guys don't know, consuming like water above 30 degrees is a heat destroying process. So I'm actually destroying quite a bit of heat by doing this. So let's wrangle this hatch if possible. And even so, I'm still getting like the water is still level is still not rising, decreasing, it's rising. So eventually it's going to flood this area with scalding hot water, and that will be a major issue. So that's something that I have to tackle. Okay, besides food and Draco, and then besides the food and Draco, oxygen is not an issue. If you take a look at the oxygen, it's quite full of oxygen. Besides those two, there's another issue, which is stress. My tubes are constantly stressed here. I have no idea why. By the way, another project I've done is like to expand this area over here. I dug out as much sandstone as I possibly can. That is to give me a bunch of hatches to work with. Because right now I need my hatch farm to increase in size. Okay, there's another hatch here that needs to wrangle immediately. This hatch is actually a new hatch. I did not see him until I dug out all this sandstone in this area. In fact, let's dig out a little bit more. I'm seeing a little bit more sand and sandstone here. I want to dig out all this sandstone area just to get as many hatches as I can. To stop my dupes from starving. Also, I've extended my gas pipes so that I can put one here to stop my dupes from getting 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 suffocation. Okay, let's replace this with copper ore and put this priority 8 because there's a bunch of copper ore here. I don't want them running all the way up here to get metal ore just to deliver it to this. That will be kind of dumb. Okay. Now that I've gone through my plans here, not much else. I want to get this stable full of hatches, and it's kind of unfortunate that I place them in this area because it's right next to a geyser, and I literally can't dig into this geyser or else it will start spewing hot gases around, and I have enough of hot materials already. What is this geyser, by the way? Natural gas geyser. Okay, yep. So this will produce gases at 150 degrees, and I don't want more heat being added to my colony already. In fact, I can't even dig into this area and expand my farm because it's right in the path of the geyser. So I have no other places that I can work with. Okay, I'm in the process of clearing this area out, so hopefully I'll be able to put another hatch ranch here in the future. Hatch ranching will be the place. Will be the main source of food for my colony over here. Because eventually the heat is going to come out and get to all the plants here. So right now, these plants are a temporary measure. My real source of food, permanent food, will be the hatches. Okay, next will be the marshy asteroid. So my first three planetoid are okay-ish. Okay, the third one is a little bit wonky. This one is just kind of horrible. I don't even have the basic needs down. My dupes are very stressed. In fact, they have gone through another stress cycle of vomiting and crying, yeah, and stuff like that. So I have a binge eater, which is kind of bad because his binge eating is like the worst. Okay, it's not the worst. It's the second worst stress reaction. It kind of depends on if you are actively paying attention to them. If you are not actively paying attention to them, then binge eating is the worst because they will just eat up your entire colony's worth of food. If you are paying attention to them, if you are paying attention to them, then vomiting is actually the worst, because you can move your binge eater to a room and isolate them, but if you try to move your vomiter to a room, he will still start vomiting in the room and losing a bunch of calories. So both are kind of bad, but and yeah, vomiter is like really bad if you don't pay active attention to them. And with a few planets to colonize here, I really can't pay attention to all of them at once. So that's kind of an issue. With that said, I'll try to pay as much attention to here as possible, because this obviously needs the most development. Okay, let's go through what I've done here. I've dug out a little bit of tunnel here. This door used to be locked, and I had to come in, dig out a few tiles here, and go to the other side just to unlock it. Which is kind of dumb actually, in my opinion. It shouldn't be one way, it should be both ways. So yeah, I just queued up a bunch of tiles to be dug up here because I want to see what's on this side. But I placed the priority of this to, I want to place this to priority 4 because it's not too important right now. More important stuff is this area. So let me take a water break as I talk quite a bit. Okay, okay. This area over here, as you can see, I've made a bunch of bathrooms, washroom area here. Okay, this upper area is going to be where my cots are. So I want my bathroom area, my cots area, my bed area, and my dining area to be very close to each other. So usually you want them to close so that they don't waste time running around, because immediately after their downtime, usually you want to follow that up for sleep time. So you don't want this to be spaced out too much, obviously. Next thing is that I would probably decommission this temporary bedroom and washroom soon. This thing is not give me a little bit less morale than the washroom, and it's also not going to give me any water. You get a net surplus of water by using the bathroom every time. So yeah, eventually I want to start using bathroom. Uh, because not only will it give me more morale, it will also increase my water supply. And right now, there's a bunch of salt water here, but not a lot of water. So yeah, water, I want to get access to water as much as possible. Okay, next important thing is I've dug out an area here, and if you take a close look at this area, there's actually 4 plants here. This bug bucket here, if you cannot see, is a kind of a plant, a wild natural plant. This mellow is a plant. This swamp hut is a plant, and there's actually another plant over here. Wait, did I actually dug out the plant by accident? Oh no, there's a bog bucket here. Okay, cool. I thought I dug it out by accident. The bog bucket is really hard to see. I mean, I thought it was just a seed, but apparently it's a plant. Okay, so there's one here, and then another two here. So this entire area makes up a nature reserve. I'm trying to enclose this area so that this entire stairway area will be a nature reserve. So that every time my dupes comes into this area over here, they will, because they have to sleep and they have to use the bathroom, then they will get a nature reserve buff. And hopefully through that, their morale won't actually decrease, will be more or less stable. Their morale right now is quite high because of a bunch of grapefruit preserve here, and they give 8 morale each. But after the grapefruit preserve runs out, then I'll be stuck with like tier 1 food, and the tier 1 food gives like 2 morale or something, which is like a huge decrease, and then they will need the extra morale from the nature reserve just to balance out their stress. Okay, I don't think there's any more developments I want to share here. I've placed down a bunch of deodorizers here just to get rid of as much of the polluted oxygen as possible. As you can see, there's a bunch of fresh air in here. Still a bunch of polluted oxygen here and there. It's never going to be completely like sterile with oxygen, because there's polluted water everywhere here and polluted dirt everywhere here, and constantly going to just off gas. So yeah, that's fine. I have a little bit of polluted oxygen floating around, but that's fine. Okay, next is the pump here. I've placed a pump here just to get the water to my bathroom, and I'm going to put an electrolyzer over in this area. Alright, so right now I'm trying to isolate the staircase first, and I'm trying to build a washroom area over here. Okay, my plans for the future is to dig further down. As you can see, I've exposed the coal area of this map. Once you go further down, you'll all be coal area. This map tends to have the coal area containing a bunch of gold amalgam, a bunch of metal ores. So, for some reason, I don't know why. So, eventually I want to work my way down there. The cold air is also causing a little bit of issue. It's causing my timber reeds to not grow because they need a minimum of 22 degrees to grow, and this cold area over here is actually causing them to stifle. So I want to actually dig up all these timber reeds and relocate them somewhere else because I really need ammo suit dogs. Sorry, not ammo suit dogs, the ammo suits. And you need reed fiber for ammo suits. Okay, this pump over here not will give me a polluted water, and the polluted water will not only used to be fed to the bathroom, they will also used to be fed to my ammo suits, which will probably place somewhere up here. We'll need to place them in a hotter area because they need like 20 at least 22 degrees to grow. So how you tell areas 22 degrees is if they have a yellow tint to them. So this area, as you can see, is around 30 degrees because they're kind of yellowish. This area over here, which is like totally green, will be around 22 degrees. So you want to plant the plants somewhere when there's 22 degrees, when there's a yellow tint. So I'm thinking of using this area here because it's the closest area to my colony, and it's the closest area which has a yellow tint. And this area here is a little bit closer, but they're all just inaccessible because they are filled with salt water, and I certainly don't want the salt water to start flooding my base. Okay, next, I think we'll just let them run, and we are in the middle of deconstructing a bunch of stuff. Yellow alert. Okay, are they building? They're building a liquid reservoir. That's nice. We'll just quickly check to make sure that the water flows into here, or else there will be a bunch of issues. So they get hypothermia and all that, so that's kind of bad. I want them to not start storing random stuff around. Okay. Why is this? Okay, there's a bunch of granite on the ground here, and the auto sweeper will deliver them. Wait, what? Hatch. Sedimentary rock. No, 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 no. I want a bunch of granite to be in there. Do not put sedimentary rock in there. Put granite in there. I have a bunch of granite on the ground. Stone hatch. Sedimentary rock. No, use granite. It's no wonder why they're starving. It's because I'm not feeding them the proper material. Put granite in there. And copy settings, paste. Now it should be sending a bunch of granite in there. Okay, cool. I don't need to put metal ores in there because I don't need any smooth hatches here. These hatches are just used to produce food. I don't need more like refined metal. I've about a ton of them already from the metal refinery. Okay. It's taking a while to build this actually. Let's set this back to priority 5 so they can go back and just pee or something. Okay, a bunch of idle guys here again. There's no helping it because I really don't have any plans for this area over here. I guess I can continue let the doctor produce more rat pills. Honestly, there's like really no point. Like if you go to my rat pills tab, rat pills, there's already nearly 200 units of rat pills produced. There's no data banks here, absolutely no data banks left. There's 9 oxygen masks. Polluted water only 8.9 grams. Rust. There's a bunch of rust in here. They're all sort of at the bottom. They're probably all at the bottom. So yeah, I really just need to dig out more space over here in order to get access to all of these rare materials, all of these valuable materials that have all fallen to the ground over here. Cause I also want a ladder, a catchment area. I kind of want a sort of an airlock here, because every time I do move around, they'll drop stuff, and they're constantly dropping stuff along the ladders because whenever they bring up stuff to somewhere for errands, if they get interrupted halfway, maybe I interrupt them halfway and I send them on a different errand, or maybe they need to go to bed or something, go to sleep, go to do their downtime, then they will just drop their material that they're carrying instantly, and then they will just go and do their interrupted task, and then that causes a bunch of stuff to just drop to the bottom over here. There's not like an insane amount of like good stuff here that I can't get access to. So I really need to like put a sort of floor in this area, and I'm thinking of just using this area, just placing a airlock in this area. I want to place a sort of sort of a... If I put tiles here, then my dupes won't be able to come through. There's no use like placing airlocks here. If I do place airlocks in here, yes, the stuff will drop on them if my dupes are carrying them. They can like hold a bunch of stuff on them. Yes, airlocks can do that. But then what's the point? If I can't open them, then they're essentially the same as tiles. So I might as well just use tiles. So I'm thinking of deconstructing these ladder segments over here and replacing them with tiles. That would mean that the bottom section will be completely inaccessible, but I think we can have an alternate ladder segment here so that my dupes from the teleporter can actually come up. And if they need to come down for anything, then they can use this stairway over here. The problem is the main focus is just to not let the central ladder extend down so far so that all my food that are dropped down won't drop into like the abyss. Okay, so I'm thinking of just deconstructing these two areas over here. Let's be sure not to deconstruct any of the pipes, because there are a bunch of wires and pipes behind them, so you have to click on them individually like this. Okay, let's deconstruct these guys. And this ladder section over here is not really being used, so I won't like really care about this. I only care about areas where there are fire poles. Okay, I need to build an alternate ladder segment over here. This area is not really a wrench, so I can use this area over here. Let's deconstruct this tile and then put a bunch of ladders through. Granite. Okay. Deconstruct these two tiles and then I'll place a bunch of fire poles here. Let me see. I want to put fire poles here, but then the electronic display is sort of blocking my way. How about... Okay, I want to shift it here, but then this will start blocking my way as well. There's really no going about it. I can't use this area either. You know what? Maybe I should have placed my ammo suits in this area. Because I want them to go around this area like this and then go down like here. Because eventually I won't be able to put a ladder section here. Because this is like part of the farm. So I can't put an opening in the farm. So all the ammo suit dogs are actually kind of in the wrong place, which is really unfortunate. I have to shift them over here. Okay, fine. I'll put my ammo suit dogs over here. I need to shift them all. So let's see, stations. Here's my ammo suit checkpoint. Okay. I need to build a bunch of checkpoints here, a bunch of docks here. I need five docks. Okay. And then I need the oxygen line right now. Let's extend our oxygen line down and direct them into them. And then what else? I will need to power them as well, so we will be using a bunch of normal wires. Okay, what else do we need? I don't think we need anything else. We can try to replace this with a fire pole. There's not really that much of a need, because this fire pole section over here is going to be very short, so there's no point in placing a few there. Let's just put a bunch of docks here and just deconstruct all of this. Let's deconstruct it, and including the wires behind them. I don't really need the wires, so we will deconstruct it. We won't deconstruct this piece of wire because the material will just fall into the abyss, so we want to save as much of the material as possible. Okay, over this area, let's see. They have built this gas vent, so they should be receiving a bunch of oxygen here so that they can work better in this area. I will also just cut this area off. I don't want the oxygen to start going out in this area. I want the rest of the oxygen to just be sent to this area exclusively, because right now they are working here. I don't want them to suffocate. Also, they will get stressed from working in low oxygen environment. So I don't want their stress to go up any higher than it is right now. Okay, let's observe this area. I'll supervise this area, and I'll sort of let the other areas be on autopilot. I also need to deconstruct this gilderizer and place another door here just to enclose this room. I need a door placed here. A door placed here. And then I need two doors placed here. In fact, I kind of want to prioritize the door because I want to get as high morale as possible. So we'll deconstruct this and we'll put door here. We need this to be priority 6. Priority 6. We need all of this to be priority 6. Let's put priority 6 on all the outside tiles so that we can enclose this area. Because right now our morale isn't doing too good. Let's check their kcals. Let's make sure they're not starving or something. Okay. Oh, their kcals are pretty good. Let's look at their schedule. Okay, I need to give them one less oh, okay, never mind. I need to give them 3 downtime slot and 1 big time slot. That will be good enough. Okay. This is fine. I think why is she not prioritizing all of this? Where's the other guy, by the way? I'm not seeing the other guy. Is he sleeping somewhere? Dig 2, where are you? Oh my god. I knew it. What's your stamina? 59. You can start working. I need to shift his schedule a little bit forward because he has a bunch of stamina from sleeping in random places. Not a big fan of that. Also, I need him to be not working, not sleeping during the night, because he's a night owl. So I need to set downtime slot somewhere in the morning. Okay, let's put a door here and make it priority 6. Flooding. Oh yeah, okay. This pump has flooded. Oh, by the way, I put timer sensors along with the ammo sensor. Ammo sensor is not really used now. For timer sensor, I put like 1 out of 15 seconds. So every 15 seconds, it will pump for exactly 1 second, and that will be enough to just get rid of the chlorine here periodically. And actually, you know what? Let's set this to once every 20 seconds, because all of this lower area is full of oxygen now. So I don't want it to continue pumping a bunch of oxygen in. Damn, I really need to dig out more area. Okay, we'll just let our dudes work on that on their own time. This area has been cut out. I will need to put tiles over there to seal the area off, so that all the stuff that they drop will come onto here instead of the abyss. I'm thinking of putting like mesh tiles here instead of. How about for this area we'll use igneous rock, but for this area I want mesh tiles because I want there to be a little bit of airflow here. I kind of want this area to be priority 6. I want them to do this deconstruction first so that I can look away. I can't actually pre-build the mesh tiles over them, so I want to do that right now so that I can just focus on other things. Okay, let's put a bunch of mesh tiles there, like use copper ore. Okay, and let's now focus on the other area. What's this circuit overloaded where? By the way, why is it overloading when there's 1k wires? I mean when there's a power transformers. It shouldn't be over. Oh, because there's a battery here. Should we deconstruct the battery? It will be wasting like 40k of power, but I think it's fine. We have like tons of power around, so I can think we can give up this battery. It's no big deal. It'll be wasting a bunch of power, which is kind of unfortunate, but I don't want to be interrupted by constant circuit overloaded messages. Okay, over in this area, stress is actually going down. That's nice to see. Also, I've all the water is drained in this area, so I'm trying to expand my way over. I also have to deconstruct all of this, all of these pipes and a bunch of like circuits over here. Cause I don't need any of this stuff now that I have no water here. And this is going to open up a bit of space for me to put more stuff here. I kind of want them to focus on this area. They're not really working on this area. I want to. The reason I stopped here is because there's a bunch of bleach stone here. I don't want to dig into a bleach stone and expose all this chlorine. The problem is I don't really have any space here. I need these two tiles or else the battery won't function. Actually, you know what? Can we just get rid of the battery entirely? It's sort of an eyesore. We need to make sure that these tiles are sort of aligned on the same level as the tiles over here. And the tiles being here are blocking the way because I can't put tiles over here. Or else the dupes won't be able to go across. They need at least two spaces. Two tiles height. Two tiles high in order to go over. So I can't build tiles here. I could build my tiles here, but then the range will sort of be uneven, which is kind of annoying. Okay, never mind, screw it. We'll put a bunch of we'll put a pneumatic door here, and then we'll make the rest of this tiles. Okay, then we'll have put a ladder over here, so that we'll build our igneous rock, so that we can deconstruct the rest of this, and then we'll put our new wrench in this area. We'll have a like grooming station here. And what else do we need? I need an electrolyzer. This will just be used for something. We need a critter drop off in there. And then we need a bunch of farm tiles for the meal wood. So we'll put a bunch of farm tiles here. I want at least 8 farm tiles. 8 farm tiles will be good enough. Okay, we can put 9 here. We will try to go for 9. And then we'll put an auto sweeper somewhere in the middle. Okay. And then this will be able to reach all the tiles. And then our Dracos will probably just be roaming in this area. We want it to be 4 tiles high. So we need to sort of build over this area. Like, sort of, it's really ugly though. You need to sort of like make it like this. Okay, we're going to get rid of this plant too, or else we won't be able to build over this. So yeah, this is sort of going to be my Draco Ranch area. And then we need an electrolyzer somewhere over here as well. In that case, can we actually put the we'll move the door, and then we'll put an electrolyzer over here, over in this area, and then we'll put a airlock over here. I think this is a okay design for a Draco farm. Okay, let's get them started on this, because this Draco is going to die soon. We can let him come down here and eat all of this these, but that will expose a bunch of chlorine into my base. It will either flow out. The chlorine will either flow out or stay inside, because it's actually heavier than oxygen. So I'm not sure what will actually happen. Let's check the size of this wrench, by the way. This is 79 tiles. So if I open this area up, it will exceed the maximum size. In that case, I won't open it up. The thing is, the temperature over here is super hot as well. So if I put any plants in here, it won't start growing. The thing is, but I have to sort of save my Draco. He's sort of dying right now. And the only place I can plant farm is over in this area. See what's the temperature here, 30 degrees. I can sort of let it go to the side, put the mealwood closer to the sides. Let me see. The tallest area at which I can put it is this area over here. Okay, sorry about the constant noise. I have a lizard here that's making a bunch of noise. And I can't really get rid of it because it's sort of hiding in the corner. That's annoying. Okay, just bear with the noise for now. The lizard is sort of hiding behind my carpet. It's constantly making it noise. Sorry about that. Okay, let me see. I put Millwood here, the Draco will be able to find their way inside. Let's see, what's the temperature here? 28 degrees. I will be able to build a bunch of Millwood here. Let's try to place a bunch of Millwood here, in here for now. I won't need a lot, like three Millwood will be good enough. I just want to salvage my Draco so that he doesn't actually die. Let's not dig out this area. We just need 2 tiles over here. If I dig out these 3 tiles, then I think the ranch will be too big. It will exceed the maximum size. Let's see. 9, 11. 11 plus 79 is 90. If I add 4 more, it'll be 94. Okay, I can afford to put another few in here. Okay. This will make the ranch 94 tiles wide. Okay, let me try to grab the lizard. Because it's annoying, kind of annoying. Okay. Sorry about it. I couldn't get my hands on the lizard, and it's gone now. But it's not making any more noise now. That's the good thing. Okay, that's a little bit awkward. But let's continue on with the game. Our ranch 3 guy is idle here because he's stuck. Okay, let's dig our way down. Come on. Okay, get out of there. Oh my god, what is she doing? Is she dancing or something? Okay, food poisoning. Let's see. Fine. But either way, this area over here. What's your schedule? Okay. What did he eat? He ate something. Let me check this area. And, okay, good. It's a nature reserve, so they will be getting the moral bonus. The deodorizer is working. That's good as well. The pump is placed in there. No liquid output. I need to send it to a water sieve. Can we actually put a water sieve here? I don't think so. Damn it! I think I need to shift this out a little bit. I can put the water sieve over on this side. Oh, but you can't have industrial machinery in a nature reserve, so we can't put it there either. That's annoying. How about placing it up here? We can place it up here. In fact, we can tile over this area and put a water sieve up there. Damn it, I forgot to take this into consideration. I can shift the pump bar over a little bit and then put 1 tile down and then put a water sieve there. Alternatively, we can let it sort of levitate in the air. Like here, put it here. By building a bunch of mesh tiles. What should we do? What should we do? Can't put it over there. Shouldn't even think of that. Man, so awkward placing it there. Okay, fine. I'll place it here. No, I can't place it here because I can't put tiles overlapping with the pump. The only place I can place it is here. Oh my god, that sucks. How about using the area here? Nah, I can't do that either. I think the best way would just be to move the pump. It's kind of unfortunate that I have to do this. Let's deconstruct the pump and move it. And then we'll put a mesh tile over here. And then the water is going to get sent here into the sieve. and the wires will have to move over by a little bit also. Let's just do this. Okay, what's happening? Toilets. What is wrong with the toilets? What the heck? No. Do not send the water out anymore. Let the water all flow in. Oh no. What is happening? Oh, I see. The input is not getting any water. I need the water to go to the input. It's so confusing. This water does not breach to anywhere. I need this to be deconstructed, this bridge over here. Then I'll need a pipe here. This needs to be yellow alert now, or else the bathroom will, or somebody will pee on the ground. Okay, now it should be working. It's not still not working. Wait, did someone just pee on the ground? No, they didn't. Made a mess. Okay, someone just pee on the ground. What is happening? Why is the water not going in? I think I know why. Because we have to disconnect this. Shucks, this sucks. What the hell just happened? Who just peed on the ground? Oh my god, he just peed. But I don't see the pee anyway. I think it's fine. We'll just continue mopping up all the liquids here. They will probably get to that if we can set tidying priority to high for everybody. Okay, that'll be good enough. Let's see, this guy is food. How much headway have you made? Here we have to let him rest for now. Let's check their schedule. We have to give them 3 downtime slot. We will give the cook 1 downtime slot and the rest 3 downtime slot. The cook will have 2 downtime slots, sorry. I want the rest one to be on this schedule as well, and I want them to have 3 downtime slot, and then followed by 2 rest slot. The cook will only have 2 rest slot. And then Dick 3, you are here. I want their schedule to be separated, by the way, because one of them is a loud sleeper. It's not really a loud sleeper, it's a glow stick, and then she will just continuously interrupt the other guy, which is kind of annoying. Okay, the pump has been shifted. Oh my god. Now there are a bunch of polluted water over here. I'll need to place the pump down first. Then I'll need a mesh towel over here. What did I just do? I need a mesh towel over here. Stress is up to 80%. I need a mesh towel here. And then here. And I'll need to, once this towel is dug up, all the water level should recede a little bit. In fact, we can just dig out this as well. There's actually a plant down there. Mellow. Okay, let's not uproot the plant. And then we'll put mesh towel over here as well. Then we'll put a water sieve there. Okay, the orientation is correct. And then we have a bunch of liquid pipes here. And then the polluted water will be sent out. Polluted water will be sent back in here. But how do we do that without going through this towel? I need to towel this up first. We'll just have to go through the towel, screw it. We'll have to do this. We can go out from here and come from underneath here. Alternatively, we can go in from this side. I'm actually in favor of just doing this, so that I don't extend into this polluted water area. For now, we'll do this for now. In the future, we'll combine this water, and then we'll just put our pipes here like that. So for now, I'll do this, and then we'll need a towel over here. Okay, I'll need this to be priority 6, otherwise they won't have a working washroom. Greater starvation, smooth hatch. Okay. How much copper ore do we have? All the aluminum ore is just stuck down there. I actually don't have a lot of metal ore now. The hatch, they have eaten up all my supply of metal ores. Wow, 7.4 tons. We'll set this to 2500, and we'll set a bunch of copper ore in there. We'll set this to not sweep only, and paste. Okay, so they start delivering the copper ore into a smooth hatch. Then over here we have to keep sending a bunch of metals over to send more metals over to the other side. How much copper do we have, by the way? 7.5 tons. Okay, we need to stop refining our copper because we are actually losing a lot of copper now. And then I kind of also don't want to send more copper over. That would mean that our smooth hatch will have to die. I think it's fine. I just wanted the smooth hatches for the achievement. I think it's fine. Okay, there's a shit ton of hydrogen now. Where is all the hydrogen coming from? I think it's actually coming from here. All the hydrogen, excess hydrogen is going to the top. Oh my god, there's a ridiculous amount of hydrogen. What the shit? Okay, we will need a manual airlock here fast. Unreachable build. Oh, all the ice here is melted. Okay, in that case, I will need to build a path across. Using granite, that's fine. Oh, I see why all the ice are melted. It's because I have a radiant pipe here that's containing a bunch of hot water. Okay, I need these two things to build here with priority 9. Okay, I don't want more hydrogen going out and accumulating here. Okay, meanwhile, let's focus on this area. How are they doing? Okay, they're taking the food and eating them, that's fine. Stress is what? 82%. Change per cycle. Sopping wet. What the shit? How are you sopping wet? They'll probably try to build this and then they got their feet wet. That's fine. Okay, new printables. Hopefully it's food or timber reeds. Food or timber reeds. Nah. It's just why do I get 2 care packages? Shouldn't it be 3 dukes and 1 care package? I swear I don't have the TGSM care package mod enabled. I have no idea why it's like this. We'll just take the nutrient bars. We'll just take the nutrient bars over here. We're actually doing okay on food in this area. We are lacking food on this area and the Desolens. We'll need to take the food here. Choose blueprint. Nutrient bars, okay. Also, what's this over here? Elderly glum. I need my rancher to be ranching. What is he doing? Start ranch. Oh, this is not stable because I need a tile over this. Okay, I need this to be priority 9, or else my rancher won't start ranching. I kind of need this to be mopped up with priority 9. Okay, so they don't get soggy feet every time they come by. Okay, we already have a guy who is crying. I need this to be mopped up with priority 9 as well. Then I'll cook. Not cooking means we are missing a lot of food. Means we don't have a lot of food. We have one guy that's near starving, or the cook that's near starving. But that's annoying. Let's check this area over here. Are the plants almost grown? Okay, plants are almost grown, which means that we have a new batch of food coming soon. I'm cooking up a bunch of bristleberries, so food shouldn't be a too big of an issue there. I'll need to focus on this area right now, so I really can't pay any attention to the other side. I kind of want this to be built first, because it's kind of the most tricky. But I kind of don't want them running around, so we'll just let them slowly work their way there. Having a nature reserve is so nice, man. I don't need them sort of tidying up this area. Let's set their tidying priority to low. Because I want them building, focus on building. Hopefully my code doesn't actually starve, that would be really bad. Okay. They're building the tiles first instead of digging the lower section up. How about setting the lower section to priority 7? And then I need to move them to interrupt their errands. And I'm going to move the guy behind as well. Dig 2 is behind him. I can't click on him for some reason. Dig 2. I need to move you as well. Okay, he's actually on the on the thing. I need to move you here so that you set your errands. You dig that out instead. Okay, cool. Nice. Okay. You are still crying. Oh no, you are fine now. Okay, good. Go and get the food, please. Food has decayed. Pack of filler, that's fine. That's like no big deal at all. Actually, there should be a bunch of pack of fillers around. There's a pack of filler here, I think. What the hell is that? Oh, there's the abyssite. Pack of filler. Okay, there's actually no pack of filler in here. I thought there will be a bunch around. He's not getting soggy feet because he's not actually. Oh no, unrested, too bright. I need her to be sleeping up here and him to be sleeping here. And then I can set them to the same schedule. Okay, let's do that actually. Because she's constantly interrupted him. I need her to be miles away from him. How about mouse is too much? How about like just placing the beds down and then we'll let her continue sleeping up there while he sleeps down here. I kind of want to shift her bedroom down in here instead so that it's a little bit closer. We will deconstruct these 2 beds and then these 3 stuff over here, and then we'll let them sleep in here. Okay, we need the wires. I forgot to connect the wires to the water sieve. I will need this to be priority like 7. Smooth hatch, still starving. Building broken, just the battery. Okay, the water is coming over. It's nice. Okay, he's using a washroom and then he's what is he doing? Okay, you go and deconstruct this please. Okay, cool. They are doing it. They're finally listening to me. Okay, and then we can deconstruct this door as well, and then deconstruct all of this. And then I want to put the beds in here. I think 2 beds is enough. Actually no, one bed is enough. I only want her to be sleeping here. And let's check the oxygen. She's actually holding her breath. Yeah, there's very little oxygen here left. Another issue is oxygen. Even though I have a bunch of polluted water off gassing, I have no like oxygen producers here. I have one here, but it's constantly overpressured. I will need this bunch of abyssite to be dug up. I will need this abyssite to be. Maybe we can replace this with a mesh towel. Is there a plant growing there? There's no plants growing there. I'll need to make sure that I don't actually dig into the plant, because that would be really bad. And what we can do is put a mesh towel over here, and then deconstruct all of this abyssite. That will let the airflow here be a little bit better so that the thing doesn't get overpressured. I'm trying to avoid digging into all this slime because they contain like a lot of slime lung. And right now I'm not for any slime lung at all. Okay, there's a bunch of deodorizers here, so it should be okay. I need a deodorizer on this level as well because the water sieve will produce a lot of polluted dirt. So I'll need a water sieve on this level. And we don't have any space here, so we'll just put it here. And let me check. I'll need a bunch of wires here. There's no water sieve on this level. Sorry, no, there's no deodorizer on this level. We'll have to put a deodorizer there. Maybe on this level, like here. For now, we'll just do this. Banshee railing, okay. No. Stress is 100% now. It's fine. The Dracos are still not eating. I'll need the things to be planted ASAP, or else this Draco is going to die. The growth period of a mealwood, I think 3 cycles. Growth cycle is 3 cycles, right? Yeah, life cycle is 3 cycles. I need a mealwood to be grown in here now, or else my Draco is going to starve, and that's not going to be a good sight. I need this to be priority 8. Rotten bog jelly. Oh my god, this bog jelly is rotted. I was about to use it for a bunch of food. But I have no cook here anyway, so nobody is able to process the bog jelly. And I'll need this to be open, or else they will waste a bunch of time like trying to go through them. I'll need all the doors to be open. And toggling is set to very high, so they should do it. Oh damn, she's like causing a bunch of issues here as well. Fleeing. She's chasing after them and wailing after them. Stress is down to 98%. How is that possible? Starvation, yes. There's a bunch of issues here, I know. He's possessing the bristleberry, okay, cool. Starvation, she's starving because she's throwing a tantrum, that's fine. By the way, every time I record I get a bunch of lag. Right now I'm lagging quite badly. Dig 3, dig 2. Okay, that's fine. As long as they are isolated, separated from each other, it's fine. Oh, there's no oxygen here, by the way. So maybe it's going to be hard for him to breathe here. I think it's time to just dig out these 2 tiles, so that all the carbon dioxide over here can actually combine with each other. Yeah, the carbon dioxide here, I want this to sort of fall down. Okay, I've idled you. Okay, he's the guy on the first planet, and it's fine for the guys on the first planet to be idle. Okay, now what do I do? Should I dig further down? I have oxygen until this layer. Beyond this layer, I have no oxygen, so they will be suffocating there. I think it's time I just dug towards this area just to look at what's on this side. Okay. There's no point in digging towards here. Is there any point in digging here? I have like renewable energy, so there's really no need for me to get natural gas. The bathroom is also operational. Something I have to do is eventually the pipes are going to get clogged up. Even now, I have a bunch of initial water already. I'm going to eventually produce more polluted water than fresh water input. So the pipes are going to get clogged up, and I'll need to put down a liquid reservoir. I could put a liquid reservoir here, but I prefer that to be a laboratory. We need a liquid reservoir to be somewhere else. I don't think it actually counts as industrial machinery. We can have it be sent here. I have a better idea for that though. I want all the polluted water to go to a bunch of timber reeds, and these timber reeds over here are actually not growing. So I think I should just harvest them. The problem with harvesting these timber reeds is, 1, I'll be digging through slime and it's going to off-gas slime now. 2, the timber reed is just going to fall down. So I need to use the diagonal method to build a tower over here, just to stop the timber reed from going down. Is there any... Okay, there's nothing in here. I'll just dig into all this algae. And then I'll dig up this timber reeds over here. What else? And I'll dig this timber reed as well. This mushroom is also not growing, so I need to relocate them. Unfortunately, I will have to dig into the slime, but I think it's fine. A little bit of slime is fine. And then you have to use the diagonal building method. We have to build a tower over here. And then we have to dig this up. We'll need to put this at priority 8. So that as soon as he digs this up, he'll prioritize the tower. So that I can dig up the Rainbow Rig. So this thing I ran out of LG, so I need a bit to get LG here. Okay, this guy has skill up. I will just give him art fundamentals since that's in his interest. But he's not actually doing any art errands. Let's see what is he doing. Oh, it's delivering the LG. That's fine. Let me check my Draco. I forgot to do that. Draco is starving right now. I need him to be fed mealwood. I'll need meal to be planted here. Copy settings, paste. I need this to be priority 9. Where's my Draco? Am I blind? Where the hell is he? Did he die? I have not seen him. He's here somewhere, but I can't see him. Oh, he's behind there. Wait, let me confirm it. There's something behind it. Okay, yes, he's behind there. Is he trapped? Oh my god, he's confined. Oh, that's so dumb. Let's deconstruct it and free him. I can't believe he's confined there. That's so dumb. Time until death 3.2 cycles. I need the meal to be growing now. Oh no, this is 31 degrees. How did it get so hot already? It used to be 26 degrees here. I think the Draco is actually spreading the heat there. Oh my god. How big is this area, by the way? 92 tiles. I could just put another tower over here. Another farm tower over here. And then put another millwood here. I need millwood to be delivered here though. Okay, I need to check errands. Is someone doing it? No pending deliveries. I need someone to have high priority in farming. You high priority in farming. And building and digging can take a back seat. Okay. How about now? Errands. No pending deliveries. Why is that the case? Ranch 3. No pending deliveries. Is it cause she's sleeping? Why is she not doing it? Supplying farming material, okay. Okay, she pick up millwood seed as she's doing it. Okay, we have a guy who is crying again. What's their calorie count? Okay, quite bad. Shrimp bars, crystal berry, macroot. Oh no, they're gonna starve. Okay, how is my hatch doing? They are tame. And the eggs are being sent here. What's our power consumption? I will need to... How's our hydrogen doing? Hydrogen is actually full. I will need these 3 things to be working. I will need all of this to be at full power. We need to make sure that automation wires is connected though. The automation wires are not connected. We need to connect them first. And then we will disconnect the wires first for now first. I need the automation wire to be connected first. We have too much hydrogen now. And the hydrogen is not getting pumped up in time. We have to deal with this or else the electrolyzer will stop pumping out water. Stop consuming water, and then the water was scalding hot water will start flowing over. How do we resolve this? Do we put another reservoir down? There's already starting to be packets of hydrogen in the oxygen pipeline. What should we do? Do we have space here? No, we don't. I'll need to put a door horizontally here. Then we have a space for a hydrogen tank. Because this needs a bunch of space. Is this... Oh, no, it needs 5 tile worth of space. That means that this area... Oh, I'm already getting a bunch of oxygen in here. So we will deconstruct this pneumatic door. No. And then we'll put a bunch of... Deconstruct this. And then we'll put a bunch of... And then we'll replace this with a mesh tile or something. And then put a reservoir there. Kind of don't really want to focus on this area first. I need to focus on this area. Okay, she's digging, but she's constantly suffocating. How is she breathing there? Okay, I'll need to dig this up. Please dig this out. And then I'll need to put a deodorizer here just to stop my guys from getting slime lung. Just stop the slime lung from getting out. All the polluted oxygen in here will have to be filtered. And then we'll put the wires like this. What else? And then we'll start planting the timber reeds. We'll start planting them here, because that is the only place that is warm enough. 28 degrees. The other areas are too cold. 22 to 27. You generally don't want to plant them in the green area, or else as a little bit of heat deviation will cause the plant to be stifled. So we need it to be placed here. Food hydroponic farm. We'll just put like, I don't know, 4 down, 5 down. Okay, 5 will be good enough. And then we'll connect the polluted water pipeline to it. Sedimentary rock. Polluted water pipeline. Okay, cool. And they will start working on this on their own actually. Actually, you know what? We'll let them autopilot here. We actually need to focus on this area. This area that my Draco is gonna die. Okay, a mule is still not growing there. The Draco is 2.9 cycles. Holy shit. Why is nobody planting this? Current errand. Okay, cool. How about we bring this Draco over to here first, for now. Irrigation. What happened? What's happening? There's no liquid coming through. We have to do this to get the water out. Should we send the scalding hot water over? It will cause the plants to not grow. What's the temperature? 26 degrees. Screw it. Let's just send the scalding hot water out, and we'll quickly see if the bristle blossom can take it. By the time it gets up here, it should be like 50 degrees, thanks to all this chill over here. And then by the time it gets to here, I don't know, man. The plants will... I don't know how the plants will respond. 29, 2.9 cycles though. Weak. I need to relocate him. There's no going about it. Where do we relocate him? How about placing him here for now? But he'll try to roam all around the place though. I think it's fine. It's growing. He can eat all this palm lily over here. He can eat the pinch of pepper nut. There are a few plants in here. All these plants are not growing though. These plants are growing, but that will be exposing a bunch of chlorine to my base. I think it's fine. We'll just rush a Melanook or a lock here, and then put a drop off over here. Then we'll let him feed all the plants. Alternatively, I can let him feed on the plants here. It's half grown, and I think he'll be able to. As long as he's replenished his hunger by a little bit, it's fine. So let's just put him in here. Peter, drop off. Put you in there, and I'll relocate him. This needs to be priority 8. Okay, milk seeds being sent there. Growth fertilization. He's getting groomed. But idle, okay, cool wrench. That's fine. You can continue killing more of these guys. Wrangle. Attack. Wrangle. Okay, have fun. Okay, you are groomed, but you are starving. Okay. This thing is still not being built for some reason. I think... Oh, there's another hatch here. I need to wrangle him as soon as possible. We have 3 hatches. 3 wild hatches. Okay, another one here, we need to wrangle him as well. Okay, this guy is still not wrangled. He's unwranglable. We will just kill him. He'll give us a bunch of meat. We'll need our duplicates to be able to come in here, or else we won't be able to get to him. Okay, our range 3 is here. I'll need this guy to be wrangled right now. Priority 9. And then we need to set him here. Draco. He's not wrangling him. Please wrangle him. Damn it. He built the mill a little bit too late. These plants here are what? Body temperature. Yup. It's starting to happen. It's starting to happen, man. 31 degrees. Oh no. Okay, before I need you to reset your errand so that you deliver the Draco back. Okay, is he gonna eat? Watch him. Please eat. Okay, finally. Okay, let me see his... what's his reproduction, blah blah blah. Skill growth is non-existent, that's fine. Oh, can I see, how can I see his hunger value? Is there like hunger value? Oh, K-Cals. Oh, his K-Cals just risen up to 10k. Oh my god, they are so durable. What the hell? They are like so, how to put it, like tough. Okay, they just eat one time and be back to like 10,000 K-Cals. That's insane. Yeah, still not building this. Let me check the errand. Unreachable dig. How the hell is this unreachable? Okay, it's not unreachable, they are building it now. Idle, okay, how about you just make more red pills? I really have nothing to do for you. Okay, make some curative tablets, how about that? Make like 50. Overheated. Oh man, my god. There's an insane amount of heat here and the heat is starting to come over and destroy everything. In fact, this entire area over here is like super hot now. How about I disconnect this? How about I... Wait, what is this? Oh, the hydroponic farm tile. How about I disconnect you from you and then send you in there? So the pipe flow like this, and then flow all the way here, up here, and then I'll send it to here. Then I will disconnect this pipe line, and then I will make it like this. Okay, this way the polluted water will be able to travel for a little while longer before reaching the end point, which is the water sieve. And then I'll be able to get a little bit more chill in this area. Get a little bit more cooling here. The overheated message is going to be constantly annoying. More lives low have spawned. We need to set this to... We need a bin for... We need a bin for polluted stuff. Polluted dirt. We need to send the polluted dirt elsewhere. Do we have a container bin? Storage bin? The storage bin over here. With a storage bin levitating in the air. The storage bin here containing a bunch of bleach stone. Wait, this thing will off-gas polluted oxygen, I think. And the reason for that is simple. It's because the local atmosphere here is more than 1.8k. So it's not going to off-gas. Not eating over pressure. Okay, that's good. We'll just let the polluted dirt and all the rot here stay here. Because all the lice loaf are the one that's rotting, by the way. Because we have too much barbecue to eat. And then all the lice loaf that's previously made has not been consumed. Should we actually just let them consume the lice loaf? We can force them to consume it, but then the barbecue will go stale. It should be even worse. How about, fine, we will let you not eat the barbecue, so that you can only eat lice loaf. Do not eat the barbecue. Okay, so that you finish the lice loaf first. Okay, you're building it, that's fine. Also, this area is now a great hall. It used to be a mess hall because all the hydrogen here is caused this thing to be stifled. But then I dug a little bit of area here for the hydrogen to escape. So now it's all up here. That's fine. They're still not dug into this area over here. He's idle. Maybe I should just let him. Maybe I should just let him like make more glass. We need this to be sweep only, and then we'll queue up like, I don't know, 90 glass. And then let's see. It's gonna be a bunch of heat here. You will need to send the glass into a chill area. There's no chill area to speak of, man. All of it is just super hot stuff. All the glass are just going to stand here and emit a bunch of 284 degrees. They're just going to cause a lot of heating here. It's fine, it's fine. Also, this area is very chill because of this polluted water pipeline. Once it gets to here, it's going to start heating up though. Okay, the chill from this sludge geyser is not actually good enough to keep up with all the heat being produced by all these other geysers. So I need an aqua tuner in here soon. But I can't build aqua tuners until I get my ammo suits. That's the problem. Okay, let me just continue making more glass. It's fine. We'll make like 9 more pieces of glass so that my mechatronic guys stop being idle. Also, all the eggs are already crushed to lime. Send more of these guys over, then I will kill you. Okay, and then is there any bristle blossoms? It's not bristle blossoms. Is there any this I keep forgetting what's the name of the thing, the Atmos suit material. Timber. There's no timber around. That's unfortunate. What's the K-Cows here? Okay, there's actually a bunch of K-Cows thanks to the hatch that I just killed. So you are not being harvested fast enough. I'll need 2 guys to harvest, to prioritize harvesting. How about you 3? How about you as well? Because you are not doing a lot of operating right now. I'll let you be high priority in farming. Or maybe you'll take it like this. Cool. Then you should start harvesting all the plants. Let's take a look at our resident Draco. He's very happy. Okay, cool. There's one more seed here last time I checked. There's one more mealwood seed. Let's get him. I kind of want auto sweeper here. Damn, do you guys hear that? The laser is making noise again. Where is he? So annoying, man. I can't get to the lizard. He's hidden behind my cabinet. Damn it. Yeah, oh my god. Yeah, I almost just tried to dig through this area. All the salt water will just get completely flood my area. I need to not do that. Okay, hopefully the salt can actually keep up the weight of the sand. If not, I'll be in a very bad situation. They actually can't breathe here. Interesting. Okay, hopefully the salt doesn't give way. Oh no, is the salt going to give way here? Okay, it's not giving way yet. That's good. They are already sort of at the edge. I want them to go a bit deeper. There's no easy way to go there. There's no easy way to go deeper in. We'll just work our way there slowly. We need a sedimentary rock ladder here. What is he doing? Gonna build. I need to move him so that he resets his errand. No. I need you to come back here. Maybe you can work on the rest of this area here. Take out a bunch of salt. That will give you something to do. Rotted crystal berry. Okay, that's fine. Oh no, it's gonna eat off gas a bunch of polluted oxygen. Fuse decay. You sweep you up. Yellow alert. Okay, let me make sure that it's being stored properly. Where is the rotted food being stored? Okay, it's gonna. There's a place for storage for it. Is someone going to do it? Rotten bristleberries, errands. Nobody is doing it. Why is nobody doing it? Okay, he's actually in charge of it, but he's not doing it because he's resting. I will need to not be resting and dig out that thing before the polluted oxygen gets everywhere. Okay, let's focus on this area next. How are they doing? He's building a ladder, that's fine. What is she doing? Recovering breath, okay. How's the oxygen situation here? Come on, it's okay, don't be a wuss. Don't be a wuss. There's a little bit more area for me to see before I turn her back. After he's done with this area, let's see. I want to see what's on this side. There's no easy way to go into this area over here. We can build a bunch of ladders across, I guess. There's no... Yeah, we can build a bunch of ladders across here. I want to avoid digging into abyssal as much as possible. We can start digging into this area though. Oh no, that will involve digging through a bunch of slime. And digging through slime is just not good. Let's see. The lowest area at which I can put my dupe is this area over here. Or maybe this area up here. Before they start soaking themselves in the water. I will need to build a bunch of ladders across here. The lower section is this area. I'll let them build a bunch of ladders across and then come over here and then build a bunch of ladders across here. And then dig over here. And then build a bunch of ladders across here as well. Okay. That will allow them to get into this area so that I can see what's on this side. They constantly have to come back to here to breathe, which is annoying. How about I turn them back right now? I don't want them to further do this. They are being very inefficient. I really more or less see what I have to see here. Seen what I have to see here. Unfortunately, there's still a bunch of area here to be uncovered. We will not be greedy right now. Right now, we have to focus more on what's here. I think this area is not really that interesting. It's going to be more of the saltwater biome. We have a bunch of stuff overheating on the other side. That's fine. Oh no, she's stepping into a liquid. You know what? Actually, there's enough water here to be mopped up. I'll let him mop this up. In fact, we'll set this to yellow so that it stop getting, so that mop it out and stop getting soggy feet. Okay, there's no slime lung in any of this polluted oxygen, so they shouldn't have too much of an issue. All the polluted oxygen that's coming out of this area will get filtered by the deodorizer. So I don't need to worry about all this polluted oxygen contaminating my base. It's sort of in the night, so I can't really see very well, but I'm starting to see more on this side. Okay, who is the one that's constantly starving? I think it's these guys over here. Oh no, they are at 22,000 kilocalories. They shouldn't be the ones starving. Also, I want this to be not harvestable. Sorry. Actually, you know what? I should harvest all of this. Because I want to get more mealwood seed. Right now I have no mealwood seed at all. And I need to build a little bit of supply over here. Also, this thing kind of needs water input. So I need to send a bunch of pipes across. I'll need to do this. I'll use igneous rock. Then you send a bunch of water across. I will not build the wires yet, or rather I'll build the wires but not connect it up just yet. So I will do this, but not actually connect it. In fact, I have to connect the wires all the way to this auto sweeper. And then I'll remove these two ladder segments so that I can put a door there. Okay, they're currently working on this area, which is fine. Are all the hatches delivered? There are still 3 wild hatches around. Okay, you are not wrangled for some reason. I'll need to wrangle you with extremely high priority. Okay, all the heat on the saltwater geyser over here is causing a bunch of issues with the appliances here, which has caused 2 of my buildings to be damaged. That's not too big of an issue. I'm not working on that anyway. Okay. This needs to be priority 9, priority 8. What is she doing? Going to use toilet. I think you more or less can... Okay, how about bring her here and set this to yellow then? Or rather, how about change the schedule a little bit? So that she continues working on the area here. Where is she, by the way? Rest 1. Okay, she's here. How about creating a new schedule where it's just all work? And then I'll set her. I'll make her work a little bit more over here. Wait, no, don't go and eat. Don't go and eat. Just come here and then continue digging this stuff up. Okay, she's suffocating, that's fine. And what are you doing? Relieving self. Oh my god. Fine. Fine. There's probably not going to be a hatch stuck in there. It'll just let you go to do your downtime. Rest 1. Oh no, rest 1 is supposed to be here. Rest 1. Fine, we'll let you be on your way. Meanwhile, they are working their way towards there. They are getting a lot of Yaki Lungs debuff here. It's fine. Yaki Lung only makes them consume a little bit more oxygen. I don't think it actually lowers their stats or anything like that. I can actually see the Yaki Lung. Soggy feet, cold air. The cold air though, cold air is kind of annoying. New printables available. Okay, unfortunately he's not able to build a ladder here. I'll need you to dig up this. I'll need to move him a little bit so that he digs this up, so that I can put a ladder there. Or else you're going to step into the water. Then I will let you build a ladder here, and I'll move you so that you prioritize this over this, and then you build this. Oh no, he's building this. Why do you do that? Oh my god, he stepped into the water. It's now he's stopping wet. Great. So much for micromanaging, man. So much for micromanaging. 69% stress. Okay. Oh man, okay, mop all of this water up as well. Set this to yellow alert. Okay, cool. Now, how much of the map can I see? Can see quite a bit. I need you to completely come over to this side. Then just dig into this area over here. Let's not dig into the abyssal. We'll get her to work her way up here. By the time she gets to here, she should be able to review the rest of the map. How much of the bottom section can I see? Okay, I can sort of already see the magma layer. That's good. The security door is overheating. Okay, never mind. It's more of this garbage. New printables. Choose blueprint. Should I take another dupe? I don't think so. Actually, you know what? It's not a bad idea to take more diggers on the marshy as the alright. Unfortunately, none of these guys are actually diggers. There's a mechatronic guy, but he only has one interest, and it's in decorating, so I'm definitely not going to take him. There's a suit wearer, but he doesn't really have a lot of other good interests. So I'll just take the pinch of pepper, I think. Can we have a... I think we can have a pinch of pepper over on this side. Is there any pinch of pepper here? Pinch. There's no pinch of pepper here. Oh no, there's a bunch of pinch of pepper now here. What I'm talking about. I can easily grow the pinch of pepper plant. How about we take it here, and we can start growing a bunch of pinch of peppers over here. Then we will be able to combine the pinch of peppers with the sleek wheat to make pepper bread. But do I really want it though? I want something with longevity. I'd rather have a bunch of berry sludge. We'll just keep that in case I want that in the future, I guess. We can also combine that to make to use it in the coffee machine or something. I think it's fine for now. Okay, let me see if they are done with what I want them to do. Okay, good. There are a bunch of airlocks here placed down to stop the hydrogen from coming out. That's good. Meanwhile, they have dug an area over here. And all of it is just construction errand, so we kind of need somebody to come over and fix this. I could get my mechatronic guy to go over, I guess. This thing is full again. Output pipe full. Oh, okay. I just need to connect it up. Okay, that's fine. Nothing is wrong with this planet, so we will just focus on this one. Oh, this one, how is our Draco doing? I really need to make sure that our Draco is fine, because he's the only Draco. They're actually building their way here. Okay, that's nice. The plants are actually growing. What? 29.6 degrees. Holy shit. And all the bristleberry are actually being harvested. But these are not growing now. Oh my god, look at the temperature here. Oh my god, it's absolutely horrible. This is the most horrible map that I've ever seen. The hatches are all happy and groomed. Now that I have a bunch of automation wire connected in here, I'll need this to be connected to power. I'll need the hatchling eggs to be incubated in here. There's a bunch of sage hatchling egg. I want to get rid of the sage hatchling. We can get rid of the sage hatchling. I don't need any sage hatchlings. We'll use sage hatchling in the egg cracker and we'll set it to forever. Then after that is done, we need to connect this up with what? 2 wires. This shouldn't draw any power right now because there's no eggs in them. Once we deposited the eggs in them and this unhugged, then the incubator will start being powered on. Once the egg is hugged, then the incubator will power off so that I can save power. Okay. In fact, I don't really need to save power right now. I need to consume power because I have a full pipe of hydrogen. and my electrolyzer are not actually using up the water. What's the water level? Oh, the water level is actually decreasing because I've sent a bunch of water over. That's good. Let's see what else. Yeah, I'm not actually doing this because I've not done this area. They can't actually go over there. That's fine. I want the gas reservoir here, and I want a bunch of hydrogen to be sent in there. Okay, the pipes have to change a little bit. The natural gas pipe will have to change, but that will be a problem for the future. Right now, I'll use the pipe that's intended for the natural gas, and then I'll connect it to this natural gas generator, so that some of the natural gas actually flow inside. Yeah, I'll make it like this. Dude, what's the material? Granite. Okay, I'll use granite pipes. Granite. Okay, and none of my diggers can actually dig into here. Let's see. Cook one dig, except for the cook. Yeah, rest one. I could give him hard digging, super hard digging, but I shouldn't be. Otherwise, he will get even more stressed. I'll give cook one dig. High priority in digging. Okay, so that he goes and fix this thing. I need to set this to priority 8. Okay, let's see. How much more of this area can we see now? Okay, not bad, not bad. Bulk bucket 97%. Okay. Idle. Wrangle more of these guys. Kill this guy. Wrangle this guy. Okay, they're building it. That's good. You shouldn't be starving, man. That's an insane amount of food. And the growth halted irrigation. How is that possible? Contents none? Oh, of course. Because the pipes are not connected for some reason. I think I deconstructed some of the pipes because of the saltwater issue early on. Okay, let's make sure that all of the pipes are connected. Okay, cool. Stick bait. I have to get rid of this ice. The problem is if I dig up these pieces of ice here, then it's going to instantly freeze again, turn back to ice again. So there's really no helping it, unless I put a robo miner down. But then I'll be losing tons of water in the process. Actually, water is not really important to me. I might actually put a robo miner down just to carry off this water that's freezing over. Robo miners where? What tab is it under? It's my first time actually building a robo miner. Okay, how about build a robo miner here? We need to build that on a flat surface, okay? The only flat surface is here. And it's a kind of a huge range. Oh my god. How much range do you have? Can you actually reach over there? You can. That's insane. It's a very cool design, to be honest. We can build it over here. You can actually reach over the door. That's also insane. We will build it here for now. We can't build it here. We need to build you here. Okay, we'll build it there. I don't think that requires a mechatronic skill, so we'll be able to do all of this. And then this will dig out all the ice that's formed here. Permanently. Every time the ice forms, this thing will dig it out. I'll lose a bunch of water in the process, but it's fine. Because every time you dig out something, the mass halves. So the constant cycle of digging and freezing will cause the water to be lowered eventually. Water level to be lowered eventually. Let's continue digging our way down. I don't really need to dig too much down. I just need to expose all of this area. Um, there's absolutely no oxygen here though, so I don't really want him to go down anymore. We'll just stop him there. I've already finished this area, which is why he actually focused on that area. Is there anything interesting here? With the exception of this volcano, I don't think there's really anything interesting. I should have just let them come more over in this area, just to see what's on this side, because I'm not able to see what's here. Is there any way I can go across here? Okay, there's actually another geyser over here. Two buried geysers here. There's a lot of geysers on this planet. Holy shit. This planet is actually very friendly for survival. Two geysers over here. Just observe what they are. This is hot polluted oxygen vent, okay? The other one is aluminum volcano. I need to uncover both of them. Heat is not going to be an issue. We need to work our way towards there. And the quickest way is to... And the quickest way without going through a bunch of slime is to go down from here. The polluted water is kind of a headache to deal with. Because I don't have any Atmos suits and I'll be constantly sopping wet. So I'll need to build a bunch of Atmos suits down. I'll need to lock this area up and build a bunch of Atmos suit locks here. Then I need to work my way down. But first, before I get any Atmos suits, I need the reed fibers. So I'll need to start growing a bunch of timber reeds here. But this thing requires quite a bit of height. So we need to plant, we can't plant this down unless we dig this up. Okay, that's fine. Let's dig up a bunch of granite here. Set this to priority 6. And then I want them to do some digging in here. We kind of need a lot more copper ore on the other side, a lot of metal ores. But right now we are unable to send it over because we don't have a rocket launcher. Not a rocket, interplanetary launcher. Also, I just want to see what's on this side. Have more of the oxygen migrated over? No, it has not. I need to go into that area without digging into this area. There's no easy way to do that. Because if I dig through this bunch of granite, all the sand will just fall down. The only safe way is to go through this little tunnel over here. I'll need this area to be dug up so that oxygen actually flows out here. I don't like to dig out abyss, like I'll say this again. But I think this is the only way. Okay, we'll dig our way to here. I think that will be good enough. And I'll need to put a pneumatic door here. And then we'll put another laboratory here. Okay, cool. This needs to be priority 7. Okay, it's already at priority 6, so they should prioritize all of this. Once they are done with this, they will start working on this area. Stress is at 92%. How is that possible? Soggy feet. Okay, that's fine. How is the oxygen doing, by the way? Max gas pressure. Okay, cool. There's a lot of polluted oxygen here. I need some of this to be mesh tiles, or else the carbon dioxide is going to accumulate. But I don't want the polluted oxygen to start coming out from here. I'll put a bunch of mesh tile here. I'll put a mesh tile here, but then I'll ignore this layer because I want the oxygen to get sent out here and then get get purified first before it goes up. Also, I need to sort of open this door. No, let's not open this door for now, because I need to trap them. I need to trap them so that they will be wearing ammo suits once they pass through here, this area over here. And I need to make sure there's only one entrance. Meanwhile, our resident doctor is idle again. I need to get him to start making more pills. The good thing about pills is that they are actually like, oh, he shouldn't be idle. What is he doing? How about letting only one guy do doctoring? Only you can do doctoring, so that the other guys stop taking over his role, because he gets a lot of skill points while he's doing doctoring. You get more skill points in doing what your interest is in, rather than something you don't have an interest in. So I want the doctor to be doing the doctoring stuff so that he can have the maximum growth in skill points. More food has decayed. Okay, now the barbecue has decayed. Great. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, unpermitted food. Okay, Swamp Chop Hut. He has actually exhausted all of the food. That's insane. And something I completely forgotten is I completely forgot to grow a bunch of food here. I was so obsessed with growing the ammo suit stuff that I forgot to think about food. So that's really bad. You need to allow them to eat barbecue again. Unpermitted food. I will need to give him Swamp Chop Hut. Is that how they call it? Swamp Chop Hut. Swamp Chop Hut, is it? Swamp Chop Hut, okay. Because we have exhausted our food here. Did the food actually spoil, or did we really consume all of them? That's insane. And their calorie count is actually very low. Holy shit. That's really bad. I'll need a lot more hydroponic farms here for the box bucket. How much? What's the temperature of the box bucket? Allowable temperature range. Box bucket. 10 to 30 degrees. Okay. In that case, this area over here is perfect. They take polluted water, so I do want to send them. What the hell is this? Why is it not going up? Oh. No, why the hell is it not going up? All the water is going to here. It should be half of it go into here, half of it go into here, but somehow all the polluted water. Oh no, there's a bunch of polluted water in here, yeah. It's just not in the pipes. Okay. Worry me for a second there. I can build a bunch of stuff here, but rather it be out of the nature reserve. Because I want to make it a farm room. Yes. How about making it here? Or maybe here. Can it actually grow in polluted oxygen? Atmosphere, polluted oxygen, carbon dioxide. Okay. Wait, polluted oxygen and carbon dioxide. Is that an oxygen? Okay, oxygen. Cool. Do they have any interest in farming? Let me check. They absolutely don't. I need to get one of them cooking. This guy cannot cook, so only this guy can cook. I need to get some of them to do the mechatronic stuff. So I'll give him improved tinkering so they can work towards mechatronics. Okay, none of them have interest in farming. You know what? Let's build the box bucket in here for now. I also want it to be kind of near my kitchen area. This area. What's the maximum allowable range? 30 degrees. What's the temperature here? 27, 28, 29. Okay, it's slowly cool down because there's a bunch of there's a bunch of cool air here. The heat here 31 degrees. Okay. The polluted water is coming in at 22 degrees. So this area should eventually cool down, I think. We'll try to put the Bristol berries, not Bristol berries, what's that thing? Timberweed, a little bit closer to the left. And for the cooler areas, which is the right, I want it to be where the box bucket go. So I want to put another hydroponic farm hall here. Now I just want to start planting a bunch of box bucket. Can't plant it, why? Wait, what? Polluted water farm plot. Why can't I plant a box bucket in there? It says that I can't put a box bucket in here, why? Cancel, box bucket plant. Okay, never mind. Somehow I was not able to do it before. Let's have a little bit more of the hydroponic farmhouse. 5. I want a maximum of 9. Then I want I want timberweeds to be grown here. 6 box bucket, 3 timberweeds. I need this to be priority 7. I need their farming priority to be like extremely high, so that they deliver the plants to this thing. Because right now I have no food, absolutely no food. Bunch of barbecue has rotted. Where? Four barbecue has rotted. Ouch. Ouch. Okay, let's take a look at the lice loaf. Still 22%. Yeah, I need to eat this barbecue as soon as possible before I eat the lice loaf. We'll deconstruct this just to get more bottled water. Meanwhile, this guy is idle. Why is he idle? He shouldn't be idle. I have no more digging errands. Okay. The hatches, what are they? They are happy. What's the size of this ranch? 81. There's no easy way to make it bigger. I need it to be 84 tiles. The cell of interest is actually here. So as long as we don't dig this tile up over here, we should be good. And we need to dig up 3 more tiles. So these 3 tiles should be okay. And after that area is done, we will use this area for redevelopment. We will deconstruct this thing, oxygen diffuser, because there isn't any need for it anymore. And then we will connect a bunch of gas pipes to this. Meanwhile, this thing is built now, and the hydrogen is getting sent out. That's good. We need to make this area for redevelopment. The problem is that it's a little bit high. The ceiling here is a little bit high. What can we use this area for? This area is too warm to really grow any plants in it. We can use it for Draco farming. Oh no, we won't be using it for Draco farming because the mealwood won't be able to grow here. Do we have any mealwood seed? We don't have any. I need you guys to do more digging. How about building we need to find an entry point, a good entry point for our ammo suits. We need to start building the outline for our ammo suit. In fact, we already have 2 ammo suit. Let's put our exosuit forge down. I think that's the first thing we need to do. I think it's under refinement, is it? No, it's under station. Station exosuit forge. Okay, and then we need to connect it to a bunch of power. Okay, and then this thing is just hanging in the air. We need to just deconstruct it, get rid of it, and just dig out some more random stuff. We can work our way towards there to get the bunch of iron. Sure, let's do that right now. I do want to eventually get all of this iron, and since my dupes are idle, I'll just let them walk towards this area. I'll need to mop this up first though, and then I'll need to start digging into this area. We'll tile this up with like a granite tile or something. And then once they get to here, they should be able to dig down a little bit. Okay, cool. Then I need sort of a stairway for them to go down to. Okay, this should be good enough. The irritating thing is there's no good entry point to put an ammo suit dock. I guess I can put a bunch of tiles here. We will need to deconstruct all of this abyssalite and put a bunch of tiles down here. We can use igneous rock for that. Put a bunch of tiles down here, then we will dig this up. And after that, we will... Oh no, this won't work. We have to put a bunch of tiles down here. And the reason why I say it won't work, I will explain it in a little while here. We have to put tiles over here, and then I know this is a little bit ugly, but I think it's fine. Now I'll just quickly explain why that won't work. Because I have a gas pipe here that's sending out a bunch of carbon dioxide. And if we put our ammo suit docks here, then all the carbon dioxide will go to ammo suit dock. So we can only place the tile here and put the ammo suit dock on it. And then we will be able to send a bunch of gas pipes through. A bunch of oxygen pipes through. Okay. Let's put that there, and then we'll put our bunch of ammo suits down. Ammo suit docks down. What's the temperature here, by the way? 52, 55. I think we can afford to use lead for now. I want to try to save as much of the iron as possible. I think after this point where it starts to get pretty hot. 55 degrees, 55, 56. Okay, we will build this off the last one of iron. We'll build the last ammo suit checkpoint of iron. Okay, cool. Then we will send a bunch of oxygen in. This also needs a bunch of power, so we will connect the conductive wires to it. This will keep them busy for a little while. Okay, they're still not digging into this area for some reason. Oh, because they are doing this right now. And what's the kcals? Okay, she's starving here. Where is she? She's eating. Okay, cool. Are they actually farming? Okay, they are doing the farming. What is she doing? Oh, she's picking up the Swanshot heart, is eating it. Okay, he's planting the box bucket. Okay, cool. There's no more polluted water here though. I need a lot more polluted water. So unfortunately, I will need a bunch of... There's kind of a problem here. This pump is pumping up water out here. Okay, it will work. I just have to connect this pipe up. Okay, it should be sending out water. It's not going up here. I know why, because the polluted water is coming here and then going down here. But this polluted water here is trying to go up. So there's a conflict in the pipes. The way we resolve that is to try and connect it up to here, up here. But there's no easy way to do it. There's one way to do it, which is to put a bridge across. Oh no, the bridge won't work either. I'll need to send it to here. Ah, screw it. We need to do this. We need to do this eventually. Let's just do it now. Okay. My god. There's really no easy way of doing it. How about disconnecting this? How do I send the overflow? I need to, give me a while while I try to think of some way to around this. I'll need to make sure that the polluted water are flowing in one direction. In order to do that, we'll just send it to like this for now. We'll just set it to like this for now. Screw it. Eventually, all the polluted water in here will get used up, and then we will have to reconnect the pipes back up here. And this will be a very manual process, but then we'll keep it like this for now until I'm able to find a better solution. What's happening here? Okay, it's okay, everything is fine. The cook has already used up the entire supply of water. We need this to be deconstructed. So that it continues making mush bars. Because right now all my basil blossoms here are not grown. This is what, 30.1 degrees. His building is way there. I'll need the dig tool to be sorry, not dig tool, the cook one dig tool. Okay, that's fine. Mac 2 is doing that, that's fine. They can actually pop their head inside here, so they will be able to build this tile from underneath. I kind of want the ammo suit forge to be made first. I mean the exo suit forge to be made first before anything else. Okay, let's first go over to this planet and check what they are doing. Okay, it's digging through the abyssalite, that's fine. I'll need more box bucket to be planted here. And then this tree will be Timbo Reeds. Timbo Reed, where are you? Timbo Reed. I need to deconstruct this as well. 6 bulk buckets can just nice fit 2 dupes. And I actually don't have any food left. I need to dig out a swamp chart hut. There's a box bucket here. We can dig out this piece of bulk bucket just to get a little bit of food here. We will disallow bulk jelly to be consumed. No, we will have to consume the bulk jelly. Don't have a choice. We can't process them into better food because we don't actually have a cook. Mac 2 farm earn a skill point. I will give you improved carrying so that you can work towards mechatronics. Delivered bulk bucket seed, okay. Delivered timbori seed. You are going to sleep, okay, that's fine. I wish you dig this up first though. We need to plant the timbori in here. Plant. What are you? No liquid intake. Farm plot inoperable. Okay, I see why. Because you need liquid pipes. Of course you do. We can grow fungal spores. There's a bunch of carbon dioxide here. We'll need slime. We'll need to deliver slime to it. That's the only like real major concern. I do not want my guys to be working with slime because they will get slime lung. Right now there's no slime because I haven't actually dug up any slime. We'll work our way here for now and just uncover the rest of the map. By the time we get to here, we should be able to see the rest of this area. And as for this area, I'm not sure how yet. We will need ammo suit for that. Which what's the growth cycle is sitting? Growth cycle is 4, I think. 4 cycles to grow. Growth water irrigation. What's this? Two cycles? Are you kidding me? I thought it would be a lot longer. What the shit? That's insane. That's insane. I thought it would be 2 cycles to grow. Timbori is like such a cheat code, man. It's like so cheaty. What the shit? I never thought it would take so little time. Let's dig a bit of this sand here. There's a bunch of sedimentary rock here blocking the salt water from coming out, so it shouldn't be too big of an issue. Please dig out this stuff so that you can get out of there. And we will actually end the episode here. Because we'll end the episode soon, maybe not here. Soon. Because it's been going for quite long already. I hope you guys have been enjoying the exploration stuff because I certainly am. Okay, let's try to avoid digging up the bacilli and just try to go around it. Okay. The interruption is pretty annoying, but so far it's been alright. Okay, I do want to kill all of these plug slugs. I don't need them at all. Dude, I need a cook on this side. A cook is what I'm missing. I'll try to get a cook. What's the next printable? Next production is in 1.3 cycle. I'll try to get a cook on this side so that I can actually process the food. Either that or to give one of my diggers a cooking trait, a cooking skill so that he can process the food. I don't need them to have a very high cooking skill because each cooking point, skill point, not skill point, attribute point will only give you 5% increase in cooking speed. Unlike researching where one skill point gives you like 40% bonus, which is insane. 5% is like nothing much. So a like mediocre cook will actually be more or less equals to a good cook. That is something I find that should be sort of improved on because it will make cooking a lot less valuable. That's something I'm researching. Unreachable food. We'll set them their schedule to all work for now because they don't really need any downtime. I will give them just 2 bedtime slot, and I think that's good enough for now. Unfortunately, I kind of need her to eat a little bit, otherwise she won't get the bonus. I'll need to move him a little bit so that he drops the food and she eats it. Okay, I'll give you 1 downtime slot and then 2 sleep slot. Okay, you will eat the leftover box jelly so that you get the Great Hall bonus. Then what's your stamina? 28%. I can afford to let them work for a little bit longer before we actually get them to sleep. How about setting it like this? What is your stamina, by the way? 75%. Okay, you are pretty much good to go. I will set your sleep slot to something like this. Okay, cool. Then we will just make it like this. That will mean that you get very low morale because you don't actually have any sleep slot, any downtime slot, but that's fine. Food has decayed. Grub fruit and pinch up plant. Grub fruit has decayed. Where? It says grub fruit has decayed in here. Where is the grub fruit decayed in? It's not swept up by the auto sweeper. The auto sweeper is just clearing out all the sucrose. I'll need the grub fruit to be sent out. I'll need 1 auto sweeper for grub fruit and another one for sucrose. I'll need this to be a little bit different. I'll need a conveyor rail here, and then a conveyor chute here, and I'll deconstruct this conveyor rail. Okay. Just continue observing this area. Okay, there's absolutely no oxygen here. That shouldn't be the case. I think they're just digging too fast. They'll be able to get to a sedimentary rock soon, and that should require a little bit less digging time. Okay, then we should be able to see the rest of the map. If we can't see the rest of the map, then we will just continue digging through the abyss line. I just want to see the rest of this black area first before we actually end the episode. Invalid building location where? I think a bunch of soggy feet here. Actually, you know what? I will let you come up here so that you stop getting soggy feet and build it from up there. Okay, how is the... Oh, there's 4 kg of natural gas in here. The pipes are empty now because all the crude oil is actually used up. How much plastic do I have? 3 tons. That's not a lot at all. Mealwood. Do I have any mealwood seed? I have none. I need a farmer to do the harvesting, because farming actually gives you increased chance of harvest. I'll set them not to do harvesting. I'll need the rancher to be a permanent farmer slash rancher. Or if you let some ordinary guy do the farming, then I won't be getting any seeds. It should be annoying. And I'll actually let them make a bunch of lice loaf. Make a bunch of lice loaf in here. Lice loaf. Oh no, lice loaf is in the micro pusher. Okay, and I need you to put the liquid reservoir back so that it starts collecting bottled water. Okay, more guys idle here. Just kill more of these hatchlings. Cool. And then we are almost there. Can we see the rest of the map? No, we can't. I will let you dig up more of this stuff then. I'll need to go up a little bit up. So I think, how about doing this? We will also get access to this bulk market over here. I think we will just dig out the bulk market so that we can actually use it for planting. I think standing here will be able to see the rest of the map. Oh no. Oh no, there goes 4.3 kg of barbecue. Lice loaf. Okay. I'll need them to prioritize eating the barbecue. I'll just let the rest of the lice loaf rot, I guess. The problem with food storage in this area is that the entire map is just oxygen. And I literally, okay, I could put it inside here, I guess. I could let somebody deconstruct this thing. No, that won't work. I'll need to put it on this ledge over here. Let me think about this. Sterile. How much percentage does the food actually spoils in a non-sterile atmosphere? Refrigerated -5, normal atmosphere. Okay, normal atmosphere is very important. I'll need this to be dug up and I'll put the refrigerator in here. Put a bunch of wires here, then put the refrigerator here. It is quite a while away from all my stuff, but I'll be able to preserve my food a little bit longer. And then I will limit the capacity of this thing, so that only food that to be immediately consumed will be placed in here. Okay, how are we doing? You can see the rest of this area already, and we are able to see this area as well. And I think all this area down here is just magma, so there's not really anything interesting to it. Is there any way I can go across? We can go across through this area, I guess. Below this geyser thingy. I do just want to kind of see what's here. I think it's fine. I think it's not really necessary. We'll just let him dig to here, and then we'll get him to move to the edge, and then we'll just call it a day. I'll let him move here. Okay, and then we'll call it a day. Let's see. Okay. I think the next great digging project is to dig into this area over here. I'll be digging through a bunch of abyss light, but it's fine. and this will actually allow me to see the rest of the map. I do have to just tile this up. Make this like a little bit, make this like a highway. There should be a bunch of sedimentary rock on the ground here. We'll just like sort of go across. Then we have to put a bunch of ladders down in order to stop them from getting soggy feet. So we'll put a bunch of ladders here. We will not put any tiles here because all the water will come crashing down sooner or later. And the most important thing is oxygen. I have no method of producing oxygen down here. I'll need another oxygen diffuser down here. Max gas pressure. Okay. This thing is awaiting delivery of it. We will allow manual use for this, and then we will continue building a bunch of wires down here, and then we will build a oxygen diffuser in here. I guess this area will be fine. This will allow me to dig into this area without fear of suffocating and having to run back over here all the time. And we'll just call the episode. We'll just call it a day here. So see you guys at episode 24. It's been kind of late already. So see you guys next time. Bye bye.